can be heroes just for one day. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here, never live without you. Look here right now too. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here, never live without you.
Welcome back, you deplorable bastards, to the greatest day this week.
Very good day this week. I'm ready for the Gulf of America.
Oh, he talked about we're going to take the canal back.
We should. They done. We gave it back to them and they fucked it up.
What are we looking at? We're looking at dark matter, and this is the guy that made it possible. So that's why I guess I got chastised, because evidently I'm going to open it up with the worst piece of shit human being. And I didn't realize I read it out his eyes too, because he's the fucking Antichrist. Gotta save the bottle cap.
That went into my bathroom. My office has its own bathroom. It's the best thing ever. Oh, sorry. It's the best ever.
Oh, you know what? I never grabbed the glass for this.
No, you didn't get a glass. I got my glass. It's not really big enough for one of these, but we're going to use it anyways because it's got rocket ships on it.
That's just it. I don't know what I have that's
it might fit.
appropriate.
It might fit.
Appropriate for that.
So I got a Bearded Iris glass here. Bearded Iris is a local brewery here that specializes in IPAs, and they used to have one of the best IPAs around. And now they've got two different locations, and so there's Germantown and Nashville, and then there's Sylvan Supply. And if you come here to Nashville and you want to try something like that, go to Sylvan Supply. Their stuff's like a lot more single batch style and more unique. While the Germantown one, they've kind of lost their edge. Oh, the whole beer might actually fit in there. I got some good head going on. Everybody likes good head, right?
Yeah. The difference between a marriage and your job. Your job still sucks after 5 years.
I couldn't go back to working a regular job. I've been self-employed for so long. I don't know what I would do.
Did I text you yesterday to tell you that I am official? It is now 454 Fluorine and More LLC.
Yeah, you sent me. Excellent.
Uh,
Though you were showing the photos in the last brew review, the one before you went on the tirade showing the ones with all the girls on it, which you can't use, but the one that didn't have the truck in it, it was just the tools and stuff. That logo was actually really cool.
oh, wait a second. Jesus Christ. I think I sent me 3 more yesterday. Jolson has a problem.
Is he at least giving you a reach around?
Oh, When this camera is not on and this one is, I'll tell you why I would owe him a reach around.
Oh, you got to give him a reach around. Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's that bad. This was the one that he sent yesterday.
That one's pretty cool.
And I believe this was yesterday also.
Oh, I like that one too. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, just advertise it. Oh, the reason I didn't like the one with the truck is if you get a different truck, your logo's kind of turted then at that point.
Here's the one that I know William will really like.
Oh, that's right. You are a redhead. I always forget.
What? My lighting's not good enough?
Well, no, you got the red hair like my wife, where it is a little more brunette on the redhead side, not the fire crotch side.
Okay, then what do you think?
Where, you know, like if somebody pulls down their underwear, it looks like it's on fire.
Okay, then what do you think of this one? Because the truck's not in it. Or did you like that other one better?
Oh, that's tough. They're both good.
You're talking about... Oh, no, yeah, the shovel is in this one. I take it back. I kind of like this one because the wood looks like wood.
Oh, that one's good. Yeah, that's cool.
You know what?
The only thing it's missing is a giant dildo.
What do you want, black or brown? What?
I wish I could do like the fake Aussie accent all the time. I got a buddy I play video games with who's from Australia, and nobody can talk shit like Australians, especially with the accent.
Every time Matt's over, my big black dick disappears.
That's kind of scary.
Hey, how about this combination?
Oh, that's a good combo right there. I don't think it's ever happened, to be honest with you. The only thing I think she puts in her mouth other than food is dead babies.
Why is there... Oh, shit, I forgot about this. Stephen Bush made me this. He took a regular...
Oh, dude, that's cool.
He took a regular charging handle and just did a little grinding. I forgot...
Yeah,
oh, I gotta leave this out. Fuck. God damn it.
That's what happens when you get a junk drawer full of cool shit. You forget what's in there. I do that every now and then. I'll be going through the box and I'm like, I forgot I had this.
Oh, and I forgot about my flashlight that Jules, Ed's wife, sent me from... that she got from Guam.
Flashlight?
No, it's a little Zippo.
Oh, you said flashlight.
The flashlight, that's
At least you didn't say flashlight.
my bad. Oh, God. You know what? You're right.
I've got a cool 1960s calculator on my desk.
You're right. You know what I need to do? Is I need to do this.
Don't do it. You'll never survive.
God damn it. Oh, how about the horny butler?
Oh, that's great.
It's
There's so much cool shit out there.
Sometimes
The internet tries to ruin it all for us. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. You're already drinking, aren't you?
I'm halfway through one.
Okay.
Matter.
Oh, it's been what, 2 years since
No,
three?
I sent you some last year.
Did I?
Yep. There was a space between the first one and last year, though, because I kept drinking it all.
Like he's like sends me a picture of the dark matter and he goes, I gotta get some of these out to you. Month 1 goes by, month 2 goes by. And I'm like, what's
the picture I sent you all my 6-pack cartons? They'll understand. Just the ones that I drank this year, it's about 28 or 36 packs.
He's got a shelf and a couple of rubber totes filled with the folded 6-pack carriers.
Well, I got the 6-pack carton finally this year because the guy at my local liquor shop was ordering it for me because I don't have to drive to Nashville now. And I got there when they had the delivery. I'm like, hey, can I have one of the cartons? And he's like, yeah. So I just grabbed the whole case, unopened, and just take it to the front counter. I'm like, now I got one of the cases.
I don't know what it is that nobody else can make a black IPA like this.
I've had other black IPAs and I don't like them like this. Something about this beer just makes it so freaking... It just tickles my fancy.
Somebody tell the joke.
Welcome to the E-Blow Me show, where Eric goes and runs off randomly and pounds his pud.
I thought I had a shitty black IPA that I reviewed like the other one and never wanted to review that one, but I must have adiosed it.
What was the old saying, 86'd it? I never really understood where that came from.
No.
Alright, so we got really serious conversation to have here. Cisco or Kirk?
Come on.
This is tough for me. Because it's the motherfucking Cisco.
Yeah, but I never, full disclosure, I never got into Deep Space Nine. And then one night, wait for it. One night at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm channel surfing, and it was an episode that was like on Hulu or something. So it was like, I started rewatching. No, it wasn't. I found it and decided episode 1, the pilot episode, and I want to start watching it. And I watched nothing else. I was watching it on my fucking phone before I was going to bed. I watched all of Deep Space Nine like 10 years after the fact. And I was like, you know what? This is now... See, here's what my beef was. My beef was, it's like... they don't... It's like all of this shit that's happening like in Duluth, Minnesota. The Enterprise and Voyager and all the rest of them fly around and find weird people and kill them, and Deep Space Nine was mostly localized to like a space soap opera more than the rest. But
no, the one thing about Deep Space Nine though is it's the only Star Trek serialized series.
What do you mean?
It's Deep Space Nine serialized. It's a continuing story. While you can jump into Next Generation, you can jump into Voyager, you can jump into them anywhere. If you just jump into the middle of some of the Deep Space Nine stuff, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
No, that's
the same thing's been going on for 6 episodes.
No,
some of the stuff that they set up in like the first or second season comes back in like the 6th season.
No, you're right. You can't just go, "Oh, I'm just gonna skip ahead to season 3," because you'll.
Now, the one downside I think a lot of people struggle with Deep Space Nine, it doesn't really hit its stride until like the 3rd season. It's still trying to, because they're doing something different. But like Captain Wise, Picard's cool. I've always been a Kirk over Picard guy, but it's really hard to beat the motherfucking Cisco, because you don't fuck with Cisco. Cisco comes and fucking crushes your balls.
Oh, if you think that Cisco is like nice and he's just being diplomatic, no, he's just moved his chess pieces 5 steps ahead of you. That's all that he's done. Oh, okay. I gotta read some comments. Shut the fuck up. Wow, you're better at this than Matt. Okay, look. Now he's not going to talk to me.
Who's not going to talk to you?
You.
Why would I not talk to you?
I said shut the fuck up, and you're like, you took it more seriously than Matt ever does. Matt's good for about 1/100th of a second, and then he's back at it. Okay, Mike. Mike on the TAC-9 video says, SH, they need to send me a launcher and a night vision scope. Well, I don't think Exotic Ammo has night vision scopes, but
yeah, you'd have to get with Optics Planet for that to try to find some night vision scopes.
Well, I don't want to sound like I'm just being a baby. I have been reviewing stuff for Fiachi for almost 10 years, if not over 10 years. And it doesn't matter if it's a $200 item or if it's it was like a $12 titanium pill dispenser that you could put on your keychain or you could put it on a necklace. I'll review it for them. So now they come out with thermal vision. And their top model, the TH50, is $1,600. And they're like going, no, I'm sorry. I talked to my boss, and she doesn't give out any of the thermoscopes. I go. You mean a channel like mine, or a channel like 704 Tactical or whatever? I go. You gave them one because he says that you gave him one. So I get it. That's fine.
I can't say anything. I just can say that I have access to thermal scopes that are over $8,000.
Yeah, well, that's...
And when you get into, like, top-notch thermals, holy shit, the world changes. Like, I always thought they were stupid until I actually got to, play with, like, even, like, a $6,000 one, and you're like, oh, I get it now.
Have you had a chance to try the one that you can put on a pistol?
Ooh, no.
They're not...
Oh, no. So, I got to check out Are you talking about the Hollow Sun?
I know they make one. That's not the
So
first.
Hollow Sun came out with one that I checked out at the machine gun shoot last year, and it was a little bit more night vision like than thermal light, but it was still pretty neat because it was like a red dot that you'd put on top of an AR that looked like a big old ACOG. Oh shit, he's already in round number 2. Do I need to catch up?
Problem is you can continue past number 2. I can't.
Well, I think next time I'm gonna have to send you a damn 6-pack. If they can get it on time. That was the biggest fucking loaded. Like, what the hell? Who had their dick in their hand the whole time sorting the packages? It's a pretty neat little glass there.
It's got an E on it.
For Epstein?
Mm-hmm. I got it when I was at Epstein's Island. I don't know. See, the problem is I don't know when you're behind me, so it makes it hard to go. Can you see this? Because over here, I can see what.
Hey, you can show them. You don't have to show me everything.
Well, they
I
probably.
might not want to see everything you got to show too. So.
And I don't want to say that. I just want to jump straight into this. But we both decided we were going to grab a bottle, and we were going to celebrate what went down today.
So, as I was telling you earlier, I got Belmead Reserve, and this is, oh crap, I'm going to forget all of it now. Belmead Reserve is no longer made. This is an unopened bottle, and this is one of my favorites. So, to celebrate, I'm going to open up this bottle I've been saving, because it deserves it.
Okay, well, you're,
Right.
Well, you're
Right.
preparing that. There was sub-comments to a club comment. We got bad saying, we need the Friends of Eric 100% discount. And then Mike says, exactly, my friend, right. First in was Smile Money, saying, first or not. Rich says, cheers. And Smile Money says, TikTok hell, YouTube is enough of a time waster for me. Poco says, sup. And Cobra says, not sure why you dragged my name into the TikTok debate. I don't care if you use it or not. I didn't drag you into the debate other than to say that you've told me don't bother sending me any links to TikTok because you don't do the TikTok thing.
I don't do TikTok. TikTok's for 12-year-old kids.
Oh, shut up. Oh, my... Whatever. Oh...
We're gonna drink our whiskey out of a proper whiskey glass.
Okay.
You got one too. Excellent.
I'm with you on that.
Cheers, bro. Ooh, yours is a lot lighter than mine.
You know, believe it or not, this is one of the darkest of the Octomores.
Okay.
But it's you. I'm a Scotch. You're a bourbon. Yours needs.
This is a bourbon whiskey.
So
I will say there's nothing better than a proper good Scotch when it comes to corns. Yeah.
But if you were here,
Oh, this is gonna frickin' wreck my ass. 108 proof on this.
wow. I'm not quite that. I would be just shot. Oh no, this is 59.1%. So it's
We're in the same ballpark.
it's make no plans for later. I'm like, I ain't going anywhere, bitches.
We going with the down in one?
Shit, no, I'd die.
I poured an ounce. You poured 2.
If you would. Okay, I've never shotgunned Octomore. I'll tell you what, I'll give it my best in saying congratulations. We swore in Donald J. Trump, number 47,
Hang
to making America great again.
I jumped the gun on you. This is
It's when I look over my shoulder and Matt's halfway through the beer and I'm still going.
You gotta get the nose. You have to get the... I forgot how frickin' smooth this whiskey is. And I just took a sip, went to take a sip of it there, and I was like, nope, we're done.
Okay. Cheers to you. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to Trump.
And cheers to Trump.
Smooth.
I tell you, what this does to me...
I remembered, just before I forget, Belle Meade was made by Nelson's Green Briar, which is local here in Nashville.
Nashville. He's from Nashville?
Oh, I'm so done. 2 shots of whiskey. Oh, shit. See, now the thing too with like this dark matter, it says 6.2% on there. I've drank enough of this stuff. I can tell you it's not 6.2%. It's closer to 8. Because I'll drink 2 of these things, and I have a fair alcohol tolerance. Maybe not your level, but I'll drink 2 of these suckers, and I'm like, whoa.
What a why? No. Shit, I don't know what you're saying. Do you normally keep it a secret as to what you do for one of your side hustles?
Oh, the gun stuff?
Yes.
Oh, I'm paid to shoot guns. It's not a lie.
Do you want to tell them for who?
I mean, do they really care?
Maybe.
I don't usually flaunt it because I don't want, like, I'm not trying to live off of somebody else's accolades.
Okay, that's fine.
But I work for 22 Plinkster, so.
He's a camera guy. He's also, well, actually, you're kind of like the bottle washer and pot cleaner.
I get to do a lot of cool shit that I can't tell people about. That's the part that sucks about it, because, like, we were just talking about thermal scopes a minute ago. Can't tell you.
Hey, let me tell you, he is just as bad at this, and when I say bad, I mean good for you, as Justin was. Justin was standing right here, and the camera's not on. There's no power. There's no chance that it's on. And I go, so Justin, they fly you to where you're not supposed to be. You jump out of a perfectly good airplane, and you unalive people and come home. And he just stood there like this. I go, you're not going to tell me, are you? And he goes, nope. Just like him, he goes, we started talking about something the other day, and he goes, oh, shit. All I'm going to say is, kind of on that note, keep an eye on the channel in the next 3 to 6 months. It's like, motherfucker. You won't even tell me.
I'm NDA'd up the fucking wazoo through proxy. It's really annoying because, like, Henry just released the Supreme. If you would have went to SHOT Show the last year, some of the footage on the video in SHOT Show for the Henry Supreme, I shot that. I had the guns here at my house, and I was shooting video for it for the Henry.
Is that the one
Henry promo video back then? And the Supreme is the Supreme's out, so I can talk about it all day. But absolutely groundbreaking when it comes to lever action guns. I love lever actions. I don't own a lever action. I don't know how I don't own a lever action, but
I've never owned one. Never owned a lever action.
I love lever actions. It's a different style of shooting. It's a different experience when you shoot because you're so what you're doing with the firearm. You're so into what's going on with the firearm that it brings a different level of enjoyment to the shooting.
I think
same thing like shooting suppressed. Like, I never shot suppressed before I started working for 22 Plinkster, and now I don't want to shoot anything unsuppressed because, like, you can go out and you can shoot a gun. You don't have to have freaking earplugs in and muffs and all this other crap, and you're like, oh, suppressors are great. But why are these regulated?
You know, I used to think it's funny when my friend of the channel, Ross, Stripey McCatpuss, when I used to sit and talk to him, and he's like, dude, he goes, I can literally go down to the hardware store and buy a suppressor. they consider it a kinder, gentler neighbor. That you...
Oh, yeah, Europeans are, like, if you shoot in Europe, in a lot of the European countries, and you shoot unsuppressed, you'll get fined. Over here, we're like, oh, no, he's scary, oh, no. Like...
Yeah, Ross never understood. He goes, it makes absolutely no sense to me. He goes, what do you, I mean, you start watching some of these congressional meetings and you understand where the problem comes in. When somebody who is supposed to be there to protect our constitutional rights doesn't even understand what the fucking Second Amendment is, there's a problem. How did you get to where you are? It's kind of like you, as a cameraman, not having a clue what even the power button is on your camera. It's like me as a sprinkler fitter not even knowing how to operate the rigid threader. I mean...
Yeah, people are representing others and they don't actually understand what they're representing. They're just, like, working on emotions. And if we want to be, like, constitutionally proper about this, like, people are like, why didn't the founders write in term limits for Congress? Because they thought better of the American people to vote fucking idiots out of Congress and wherever else so they could get the idiots out and you could keep the good people in. We failed by constantly re-electing these idiots who basically use it as a way to make money and do insider trading. Oh, I told you I'm gonna send you a 6-pack too, so you can put the 6-pack up on the ceiling or whatever. I can't believe you threw that away, you fucking retard. Coolest fucking art. So here's the thing with the dark matter. I was in the beer store one day all these years ago.
That was before I was doing this.
In the beer store, and I'm like, what the fuck is this package? And the dark matter package is fucking cool as shit. So when I send it to Eric, he'll show it to y'all. And it's like the bottle, but there's like way more going on. I'm like, fuck it, I'll try it, you know. I get home and I'm like, holy shit, this is good. So I just start fucking pounding 6-pack. I went through at least 25 6-packs already this year, and that's a lot at like $14, $15 a 6-pack.
No, that part's pretty good. When you're spending $20 for 4, that's when it kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, some of the craft beer gets pretty hard. I'm gonna send you some of Star Spangled Brewery. The guy that owns it, his name's Josh. He was a Special Forces guy. We ended up doing some work with him last year. Oh, dude, I would not fuck with that guy. But his beer is great. He's got you like bourbon beers, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll get you some of his bourbon beers, so you can try those out. Those babies are stout. Holy shit! We've got one called Struggle Bus too, which is an IPA, but I'm not a huge struggle. I'm starting to get bored of IPAs. There's so many everything's an IPA now. I just want, like, why can't people like come out with a really good Irish Red? When I want an Irish Red, I gotta buy Killian's? Really?
I mean, I used to drink a lot of that, but now that I've become
a snob,
yeah. I also
it sucks when you become a snob. It really does suck when you become a beer snob.
I also want to say that indirectly, William's responsible for this.
Yeah, indirectly,
by coining the phrase, just fucking contact them. What do you got to lose? No? You hear that every time you ask for sex.
So they said they'd send you a 203?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He
saw the video. We put it on a frickin' Titman 22. It's so fucking great. Well, what the deal was with that particular thing is they requested that we try to do a trick shot with it, shooting the grenade out of the 203, and then Dave actually trying to hit the projectile in air. The problem with that is sometimes when you're doing something like a trick shot, especially something that you can't really control, you might have to try like 5, 10 times, 15 times. And the powder charges that we got and the concussion grenades and stuff like that, just Yeah. So they sent us some different ones too. Like they're way better. They got way more propellant in them. But we didn't have enough rounds to sit there and practice to make sure Dave could make the trick shot because I'll be frank. Dave usually gets the trick shot really quick. It's not something like where we sit there for like 4 or 5 hours trying to get the trick shot. He's a really good shooter. The funnier part about it is like you see bows behind me. Like I meant to tell you this earlier. Dave's a better archer than he is a shooter.
Jeez. Okay. Well, how come he hasn't started his second channel?
He actually has 2 channels, but he doesn't post on it anymore because people don't watch the hunting content. So if he does any hunting content, it's usually on Henry TV. So, anyways, you need to read more comments.
Hey, another thing I never hear from Matt. Matt Davis.
I've done this before.
Says, the gator bag sounds great. I'll have to look them up. Oh, this, I will not be giving this away. Just
That's pretty cool. I saw that in your other video. That looks like a fucking baller bag, dude. It's a waterproof bag, but it's also a backpack, and it's got frame and structure.
Yes, it's fucking. I love it. Well, no, there's a
There's a couple of dildos in there.
I filled it with all my camping stuff.
Oh, it's not dildos then.
Yeah, no, not. Whoops, not at the moment.
Did you make sure to pack Christine's strap-on in there?
Yeah, we like to peg. Jesus Christ.
He wasn't ready for this shit.
Mark Davis says,
Comment time. Please read the comments, Eric.
Congrats, Eric. I'm assuming, Mr. Mark Mack, you're one of the people that made it all the way to the end. I was so excited about my LLC. I got down here, and I'm like, fuck. I'm coming up at the end of the show, and it's like, oh, by the way, as an afterthought, I can officially now go into business legally, because at this point in time, I need to buy a few things. I did purchase something prior to being able to save my receipts by 24 hours. That sucks. But, case in point, the machine that I use, a Unico Edger, 10 years ago, it was $130 for the switch, the power switch for it. I found people on eBay that are selling them with the taxes delivered to my house, $53. I ordered one. I'm going to make sure it's the real thing and it really works. And then if it is, I'm going to buy another one because Unico Direct actually has lowered the price. It's $85 to order it directly from Unico. So, but yeah, you have to have their switch. I mean, maybe
Floor sanding's a special business as it is. I got a buddy over in, I think he's in Denmark, and he does floor refinishing like you do. He sent me a picture one day though, like this is the shit that we don't have to deal with. Because Denmark's a lot of more compact housing and stuff like that. He sends me this picture. He's like, yeah, this is what I got to do. He's 6 stories up in a building, and there's no elevator. He had to carry all his equipment up the fucking stairs.
I can't.
I'm like, oh, good God, get fucked, bro.
I'd be dead by the 3rd floor with the first piece of equipment.
He's younger than us. He can handle it a little better.
My drum sander, you can take the motor off of it. It's a 220 motor. So, I mean, you're talking about it's
heavy.
If you put it on the ground one-handed, I bet you're a little younger than me. You could probably do more curls up with it, but it wouldn't be long until you had to tap out. Now to carry it to the 6th, no.
Yeah,
no.
Some of the pictures, and our floors are built different over here too. So like when he's doing flooring over where he's at, a lot of it is him. Like the flooring is like not even a half-inch thick. So when you're doing the resanding and the refinishing, you got to be really careful on how aggressive you are, because you go too much and the whole floor's fucked. The whole floor's got to be replaced. And he was telling me the other day, he says, like, I got to refinish this floor. It's 5 mil thick. Like all he can take off is 1 to 1.5 mil. You know how hard that is? Fucking resanding a floor?
It's
shit.
It's only possible if the fucking subfloor is perfect. There was a product that was used in the United States. I can get it specially milled to do repairs, but it was 3/8 of an inch thick. But you got to keep in mind when flooring, when you have your traditional 3/4 inch flooring, you can't sand 3/4 of an inch. You have 1/4 of an inch before you have gotten down to the tongue and groove part and you start exposing all of the nails.
Exactly.
So when you do a product like he just said, the really thin shit, the only chance that you have to refinish them is to be able to sand the finish off. If you have to go beyond the finish, it's a done deal.
Yeah, you're not using the standard drum sanders. You're using the big flat orbitals.
Yeah, we had one of those at the first company I worked for. It was basically a 2-foot by 20-inch sheet sander. It looked like a buffer, but it didn't spin. It just vibed, and it was useless. The only thing it was good for was like parquet flooring, where you have a board changing direction every 4 inches.
Yeah, that's mostly a lot of the stuff that he's doing and stuff like that. Where a lot of the flooring over there, it's just basically like scrap woods, glued to the damn floor or some shit.
I don't know. The only hurdles that I really have moving forward is Christine has already told me she's going to make sure that I have the money to buy finish for the first couple of jobs to have on. I mean, if you called me right now, if William called me right now and said, Eric, I've got a 10-foot by 10-foot room, no problem. I have the sandpaper, the edger paper, the buffer screens. I've got everything I need, and I have like a couple of gallons of finish that I have from one of our last JRJ properties. Other than that, I'm going to have finish on hand. My pass load nailer has gone to shit, and I am right now all the trim is off in my kitchen, and I can't put it back on until between me and you anyway. I'm not gonna.
Me and everybody else.
Yeah, even if I could, I would not put it on back now because Christine wants the trim. We're painting the whole kitchen, so the trim's going to be one color, the wall's going to be another color. Why the fuck would I put it on and have to cut into a wall and not get it on my brand new installed kitchen flooring? So, but
I don't want to get into that because one of the main things that I do is painting. And these motherfuckers that come in and do flooring.
Oh, and they cut the fuck out of your woodwork?
No, they fucking slob the goddamn stain on the fucking freshly painted trim because they're slob job motherfucking pieces of shit.
No, that's not me.
God damn, I'm doing this fucking $4 million house down here in Brentwood. We got all the trim painted, all the shit. They come in, put in all this brand new floor. We got all the stair runners. Everything's fucking set up and ready to go. And it was like they just fucking took their dicks and just fucking swept it along the fucking trim and shit. And so now we got to put 3 coats of fucking oil over top of the trim to cover up their goddamn stain.
Well, I hope you're back charging.
Sorry, I got a little fucking triggered there. Why don't you read some more comments?
I hope you're back charging them because that's bullshit.
She knows.
Wade says winter's coming, and so the White Walkers from Game of Thrones, not Star Trek or Star Wars. I am more weapons are part of my religion, and this way, guy myself. Yeah, Wade right now is probably walking around with 4 knives on him, neck knife, fixed blade, folder, something else, and a shotgun. Mike says, cheers, bro. Oh, great. Now we start the comments from this guy.
I got 3 on the desk here.
Fuck. I was gonna say, I just threw my... I got your text, and I'm like, oh my god, he's ready, I better get fucking downstairs. Okay, I have a flashlight. And if memory serves, this is a Brennite... No, it's not a Brennite. It's a through night.
Well, we're doing flashlights. 4/7's quark. Mine's old. They don't even make these anymore. This fucking 2CR 123s. This is a fucking. This is a nut and fancy problem right here because Nutton's big on flashlights. I ended up getting into the 4.7s, and this fucking flashlight's killer. I mean, you can tell I absolutely carry it because it's not black no more.
I love this.
My
by the way,
is a titanium Leatherman STI.
Those are nice. This is
They're
the
fucking expensive as shit.
this is the Leatherman signal that I got from Sharky. Oh, hang on,
nice.
Hang on. Sharky did shoot this. The one thing he wanted
Sharky
to
shot the SKS?
Yeah, he wanted more than anything to shoot Ed's rifle.
I'd rub my dick on that gun. That gun's beautiful. I don't know if Ed would approve of that, but
No,
I'd totally rub my dick all over that.
I'm pretty sure if Ed wasn't here to watch it happen, he'd be all over that.
It was cool hearing the Justin story, though, because I miss Justin.
Oh, and then there's my knife.
Ooh!
Which
You actually got a Microtech? Oh, that looks like a Microtech blade, or is that a fake Microtech?
No, this is oh, don't make me have to walk over there and get the box.
Fucking piece of shit.
This is well, I don't know if you know logos, but this is the logo for their company. I got this as a gift. And I don't know if he's going to see. Actually, yes, he normally shows up over here. We'll see. Yeah, this thing's badass. Obviously you can tell by the way that it looks. I carry the fuck out of it, and ooh, I think my belt clip. You know, one thing I think is cool.
World War II combat issue.
That's badass.
K-bar.
Of course, you know I have
One
a
of my
K.
family members.
You know I have a K-bar.
I do not know that, but this is the fucking real deal of real deals. This is a prized possession from my grandfather.
This means a lot to me.
Ooh, he got you a never forget one.
This was from Mr. 45 Bullet, Bill.
Oh.
I miss Bill.
Hey, I've asked you this before, and I haven't seen him in the comments.
No, I didn't get your sister pregnant. Oh,
And-
wait, what's the question?
Oh, goodness gracious. He used to make YouTube videos. He was an older gentleman, and I can't think of his name. And the last time I asked you about him was a couple years ago. I haven't seen him in your comments section in a while, and
No, we're not talking about him.
No?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay. Let me talk about Smile Money. Why is Smile Money so fucking special? Because, like, you keep comparing my packaging to Smile Money.
Oh, my God. He sent me beers, and you could have thrown it out of the space shuttle in orbit, and none of the bottles would have... They were vacuum sealed in the heaviest gauge Ziploc
Holy fuck!
bags I've ever seen. Then they were wrapped in bubble wrap, and then the whole shit and caboodle was inside of those pool.
You put them in pool noodles?
Those pool noodles. Jesus Christ.
I'm still gonna say this.
Your packaging was right up there though with one of the
My
best.
packaging's always been fucking baller, but Smile Money, you're fucking going down. Hey,
Uh-oh.
I got nothing to do today.
Oh God. I got my liver has plans.
I can feel it working.
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm just trying to keep you from blowing through the beer because beer's so fucking good. I don't know if you can explain this to people, but I can't explain this to people. This is a really heavy beer. It's a heavy beer. It's dark as shit. Eric can show you how dark this beer is on the camera. It is a day drinker. That's dangerous. Because there's beers out there. You drink the beers and you're like, oh fuck. This is a beer that you drink. If you have too many of them, you're going, what the fuck did I do with my life today? As you fucking stumble around and run into door jams. Because it drinks so easy. I really wish I could explain it to people. I can't even really explain the flavor profile. Probably because I've drank too fucking much of it. Did you ever do anything on the flavor profile of this that you can remember?
Probably the first time I ever talked about it, I would have. Sometimes I get a little
that was like 5 years ago, dude.
Sloppy. I see. Here's the problem. I don't know how to explain this. They say
it's hard to explain. It's just you drink it and you're like, this is fucking good. I think Salty even liked it. He doesn't really. He's like, I don't really like IPAs or like IPAs. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking send you one anyways.
If you
He did a video on it, but he didn't really talk about what he thought of the beer, and I haven't talked to him since. And well, I've talked to him since, but I've not talked to him about the beer. Like,
if you hate,
he's not really a beer drinker, though, is he?
He's
not really a beer drinker.
No,
Some motherfuckers eating fucking Twinkies and drinking PBRs. Like, you can't it's kind of hard to trust his opinions sometimes on that.
Oh, Trump absolutely slammed Biden and Harris when he gave his acceptance speech. I just fucking laughed. I was upstairs getting ready to do a video, and I heard Christine downstairs laughing her ass off, going, oh my God, he's bringing it. Okay, I don't want to turn this into a slideshow, so some dumbass says, 2 days in a row, I managed to text you randomly after the start of the review. What the fuck? What the fuck is what I said?
Dude, like, seriously, like, how the fuck? I'm just sending you, I don't, like, plan this shit. I just send you a text message, and you're like, fucking good job, dude, right in the middle of the fucking brew review.
I sent them the text showing the last time I talked to you that day was, like, 4 hours earlier. So it wasn't like I went, hey, I'm about to start the video, interrupt me in 10 minutes.
My timing is impeccable or some shit.
Perfect.
Anybody ever built a 1911?
I have not yet, but that looks nice.
Holy fuck, what a pain in the ass. Don't do it.
How much time did you spend with a file?
A lot. In all honesty, so this was like when you buy like a, what is it, 80% lower or whatever. Nothing's finished on this. This is like they send you the kit, so there's no serial number on this, which sucks because I can't carry it. Aluminum lower. It's not a stainless upper. It will rust. You got to be careful with this fucker. You got to sit there. You got to get the trigger part all blah blah blah, and I just threw some polishing compound on it and sat there and just ran the trigger.
Actually, I think if I go back far enough, I can find pictures of him laying that unfinished shit out on the table.
I'm going to tell you this. The 1911 guys, where they're all like, well, okay, 1911 all day, every day, blah, 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 blah. You're a lying piece of fucking shit, because this is an aluminum lower, and I don't want to fucking carry this thing. It's too fucking heavy. But my trigger job, 3 pounds.
Nice.
Also, this is an Ed Brown barrel in this kit. This fucker is pretty accurate, but I'll be frank. If you're past 50 yards, I ain't gonna fucking hit you. This fucker's hard to shoot. And Federal HST, always Federal HST if I can get it. Now that what was it I sent you with the 357?
The HXT. Well, fuck, they're sitting right here.
Oh, I sent you Hornady Critical Defense.
The
for the 357. I don't even own a 357. I had a buddy give me like fucking 15 boxes of it. I'm like, do you want some? You're like, fuck yeah, I want some.
FTX is what it is.
Here's the thing when it comes to what you get. If you are blessed by others, bless others with what your blessings are. That's the message I have to give other people. Because if we stop worrying about other people sucking our dicks to get something from us, the world will be a better place as we help each other be better.
Hey, that's what this neighborhood I live in is all about. The barter system. I take care.
You're turning tricks to get food?
Yeah, I suck dick. Christine gets a bag of potatoes the next day. It's pretty good. Okay, so this guy again. Yeah, I think if it's a crap Bloody Mary mix, it will disappear well into the chili. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a try next time I do chili.
Yeah, like you get a bad Bloody Mary mix, and like I don't know what the fuck to do with this. It's fucking terrible. Well, you could throw it in your chili, and like you've added to the chili. You're not gonna hurt it. It's chili.
No. I have the worst Bloody Mary mix I've ever had would not wreck chili. Let's see, I gotta finish what he said. But also, good mix might also disappear into the chili as well. There, you're like, crap, I just wasted good mix. What? Read more button? God damn it, you're fired. Now,
fuck off.
If you used it to mix as your sauce in the chili versus anything else, no tomatoes or sauces or whatever, then might actually work good. Let me continue. But let's also really think about this. Bloody Mary mix in garnish?
Goulash.
Or goulash. Oh, wait a second.
You're a northerner. You should know what the fuck goulash is, you fucking piece of shit.
My grandfather made the most incredible goulash, but it was chicken. So I don't think there was any tomato in it.
So goulash, for people that don't know what goulash is, it's a more northern, cheap, like, the fuck was the deal where everybody was fucking poor and the fucking economy crashed? Fucking brain. There's alcohol involved in this conversation, so my brain is functioning poorly. So during the time of the Depression, goulash was a food. So there's three main things to goulash: elbow macaroni, meat like hamburger, and basically tomatoes. You put those three things together in a dish with some spices, like, your good salt and peppers, a little bit of garlic powder or fresh garlic if you got it, and that's goulash. It's a really basic, hearty meal for the winter time, and it's a more northern meal for like the northern Minnesota, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, northern Wisconsin. It's a more northern meal. I'm kind of curious what fucking Bloody Mary mix would be if you threw that into some fucking goulash, because Bloody Mary mix usually has some pretty interesting flavors along with it, and goulash can be kind of bland. It's a bland depression meal. It's what it is. It's something to give you a lot of calories on the cheap. So you throw some Bloody Mary mix in there, and all of a sudden you got some like really interesting like seasoning from the Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah, next time I do chili, I'll probably take something that, say one of the worst ones that I got locally, and just try it and see if like for instance the two that are
go wrong though. Like you can't really fuck it up, because if the Bloody Mary mix fucks the chili up, you can just sit there and just like overpower it with something else.
Like for instance,
you're just adding tomato base to your chili.
Both of these. They were too, not necessarily, well, I didn't really care for either one of them on their own, but they weren't so bad that I just dumped them out. But we're talking about $6 to buy both of these bottles. I can't even go buy the shit to make chili. my tomato-based product for.
Yeah, that's like the problem with chili. So if I like the last time I made chili, when I was sending you photos of chili, that was like me doing cheap chili, because normally I go buy like poblanos, I go buy banana peppers, I buy jalapenos, I char them all up on the flat top, do all these other things, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just making cheap chili. Because when I go and make chili now, because our economy and our sorry, please, hopefully the economy fucking goes to shit. Like, for me to make like 2 days worth of chili in my standard chili recipe, like with the economy over the last 4 years, I'm talking like $60 to $70 for my standard chili.
You fake news.
Hit the fuck Joe Biden button.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck Joe Biden!
Yeah.
Fuck Joe Biden!
We don't have to worry about that shit no more. Fuck yeah, motherfucker!
I love how every time everybody stood up except for Biden, Harris, Clinton, and Kamoto Harris's husband.
Kamoto Harris is fucking great. That's so fucking good.
Okay, somebody that may or not be him says yes. Google Star Trek over Star Wars. Yes, damn right.
Yeah, like, I keep hearing that shit, like, fucking, the bitch is just like, oh, lightsabers and fucking, like, Disney princess shit, we need to make a DEI. Like, no, fuck you, I'm a Star Trek guy.
Be like, fuck you, bitch. Actually,
so
Christy,
let's continue this conversation, because you're a sci-fi guy, you're a Star Trek guy, I know you're a Star Trek guy. How do you feel about Babylon 5 and Farscape?
I love both of them, actually.
Babylon 5 really is one of my favorites of all time, though. I really love Babylon 5. I really, really wish it could have been done properly, because
a better budget.
No, Babylon 5 was rushed. They never thought they were going to get the 5th season. J. Michael Straczynski basically put the 5th and the 4th season together in season 4. That's why when you get to the 5th season, it seems fucked up, and 4th season seems rushed.
If they would have had a better budget and realized that it was a really good show,
Babylon 5 overall is just an amazing story. The actors in Babylon 5 hit home runs every fucking episode.
4 days ago, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and did 4.5 hours straight of Babylon 5.
You can't be upset about it. Penn and Teller were on fucking Babylon 5. They're not on. What other sci-fi series is Penn and Teller on? Tell me.
None that I realize. Okay, him again. Okay, I'll send you a 6-pack carton. I have about 150 of them. I don't doubt that at all. I've saved every single one that I've purchased, except, the one that I sent you. And I threw it.
It's true.
I threw it
I
out.
thought about counting them today when I was rearranging my stuff and I was sending Eric pictures, and I'm like, you know what? No, so I made an Instagram post and I tagged Blackstone on it. I'm like, hey, you guys need any fucking 6-pack cartons? I have a fucking lot. So one of the breweries here, Yazoo, used to do this thing a long time ago. I don't know if they still do it, but if you brought 6-pack cartons back in to their brewery in the tap room, they would actually give you free beer for the cartons back, because they could reissue the cartons if they were in good condition.
How many cartons per beer? What's that? How many cartons per beer?
I don't remember what it was. So this was 2019 that we went and did this. I went to Yazoo with a buddy, and he had a whole bunch of the old cartons and stuff like that from. Oh, good Lord, I've been drinking. From beer. So we went in there with like 3 frickin' paper sacks full of cartons, and they're like, "Holy shit, dude! Like, how long you been? Like, what the hell?" This is all my buddy's like 6-packs that he's been saving. I think we drank 4 beers on the 3 bags of fucking paper sacks full of 6-pack cartons. It was pretty funny.
So you got 8 beers out of the deal.
we drink some good beers.
Smart Money says, 5 brew girls, really? You're 57. Maybe you should get through a physical first. Well, here's what would happen. Right now, if I even attempted sex, I would get a Charlie horse in the back of my leg. I would have a stroke, a heart attack, and I would be dead. Smart Money, your world.
Let me read that one. You can't really read that one.
Your world. You think the government should give you a full auto Tommy gun? Yes. Like Obama phones. Oh my God! If they were handing out Tommy guns.
So have you actually handled a Tommy gun?
Yes, I have. It wasn't full auto though.
So you handled one of the civilian models.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think when you actually handled that?
Well, it was offered to me as a trade for my Silverado pickup. And Christine said, no, we need the money, so I ended up selling him the pickup truck. But no, he let me take the Tommy gun home. I wanted it for Christine. I was like, hey, do you want this? And she thought that the stock, the throw, was too far for her. And I did a search online, and I found aftermarket stocks for women. And she's like, no, just get the money. We need the money right now. So.
Okay, so So a lot of people are like, "Oh, Tommy guns, they're so cool." The Thompson submachine gun in the military format is probably not that bad. The civilian format has a longer barrel, of course, but what people don't realize about this particular firearm is it is milled metal. It is not stamped. And people don't realize how fucking heavy this thing is. So this is one of the fun things when people come over to Dave's house and they've never been around. They're like, "Oh, the Tommy gun, blah, 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 I want to shoot that." I'm like, "No, you don't." And they're like, "Why don't I want to shoot that?" So I'll grab it off his gun wall and I'll hand it to them. And they about fucking drop it on the floor because it weighs 40 fucking pounds.
It's a heavy gun.
It is ridiculously heavy, it is not fun to shoot.
That's why you see people shooting it. Instead of it going up, it goes down because they gave up.
It is fucking ridiculously heavy. And the other fucked up part about it, too, because it's an open bolt style rifle, the Tommy gun, so you get the Tommy gun, and so the back sight's right here next to your eye. If you get too far up on the back of the sight, the blowback from the bolt has a little right behind the rear sight. There's a hole. That's where the gases and the air and everything blow out the top when the bolt flies back. If you are too far up onto the firearm, it'll fucking blow your glasses right off and fucking go right in your eye. This is stupid as fuck. I feel bad for the motherfuckers that carried that shit in World War II, because that thing is a fucking boat anchor. Does it shoot 45s? Yes. Does it shoot 45s well? Yes. Do you want to carry this fucking heavy ass piece of shit around? No. Give me a fucking M1 Garand or an M3 carbine.
Yeah, no, I would not want to carry a Tommy gun into battle.
No, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't even understand the whole thing with like the mobsters and shit and all that. I really wonder how true the mobster fucking Tommy gun lore is, because like what? It has to be bullshit. Why would you carry something around that heavy? Whatever. Anyways.
Sharky says, cheers all. Alice is on the bench. Here we go. Lost my Mies. Here we go. Smile Money. Why didn't I just read this one? There's like two in a row. Your world, you think the government should give you a full auto Tommy gun like Obama, of course. They give them to the poor.
I'm reading these comments along with you here on the old video, and I think Smile Money was drinking while he was commenting.
You got double
I
tapped
think
by
there's
the internet.
alcohol involved in these comments.
Okay, Sharky says, cunt 8. I mean, Charlie 8. C8 is a hit, and that one is now laying on the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, wait, we're actually playing fucking shit here?
Yeah.
That's fucking baller. Hell yeah.
And that's Sharky for 2 kills in a row.
I feel like Sharky's cheating.
You're from Holland? There, knock that over.
The next comment here says, congrats on the LLC.
No, he's reading comments.
No, I'm here to help. I'm not here to be a fucking piece of shit. Do you want me to be a piece of shit?
No. Thanks, Sharky. Since he left, Mike says, to me, Eric, all of the Crate Club items suck to me, no use to me. I kind of thought that's what you'd say, Mike. Last comment, Mike says, very nice on the LLC. Thank you, Mike. Definitely tell who the clubber, the SH club is. Now we're in the club, and the only person in the club is actually not usually a clubber. It was Usher Meyer saying "Goodnight, King." Everybody must be watching the inauguration. That's why we're right at an hour. Anything past this point usually turns into a complete shit show. So, I am.
Hey! Get with me.
I'm going to give this a 10. I love this beer.
Hey, where you at? If I'm fucking doing this, I'm doing this. I've seen you drink way more on other fucking brewery reviews. Now, I'm gonna pull some bullshit on you. Because what was the original name of this channel?
B&E Brew Reviews.
My name is Bill, so this is the first official B&E Brew Review.
Cheers to that.
God damn, I forgot how fucking good this whiskey is. God, I'm struggling to not sit here and fucking hammer shots, dude. I'm really struggling because I forgot how fucking good this Belmade Reserve is.
Well,
it's 2:18 here in Nashville. I have no idea what I'm fucking supposed to make my wife for dinner.
hey, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm going to hit the button. And if nobody is in the club, nobody made the club this time, I'm going
to club somebody with my fucking nuts right in their chin.
I'm going to say thanks to William. A huge thank you on the scope. That's fucking awesome. The 350s.
I'm sitting here with this scope and I'm going, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? So I'm going to say this in the most kindest of ways, because the scope was given to me. I gave it to Eric. And I have no firearms here that I can put the scope on. There's nothing here, and I own like 3 guns. Here's one here behind you.
That's a badass.
I might be lying. That's for you to figure out. I have nothing to put the scope on, and Eric's like, I'm trying to find a fucking scope to put on my blah 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 blah. Like, so for the last whatever it was, the guy I worked for was sponsored by Right-On. And the Right-On glass in these scopes is fucking amazing for the price. So we're looking at, like Eric was talking about in one of the last two brew reviews, how well the scope was working for him. The glass in the Right-On scopes is fantastic. It's Japan glass. I don't necessarily always like all their reticles, but price per pound, fantastic. He's like, oh, I need a scope, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at this and I'm like, do you want this fucking scope that I got? Like, it's sitting here on my fucking shelf. I don't have any guns to put it on. The only gun I have here that needs a scope is a fucking $3,000 Volkortzen.
A little bit different.
Not the right scope for that fucking gun. Because that's a precision 22-250 Volkortzen. I'd want a first focal plane scope on that, or no, second focal plane scope on that versus a first focal... I forgot the fucking shit.
First.
That's a fucking nice scope, isn't it?
No, the glass is really good. Sitting down at the dining room table.
That's the thing that I want to try to explain to everybody that's watching this video. Glass is so important when it comes to buying a scope. Don't cheap out on your fucking scopes. When you have a gun that you really love, don't cheap out on your scope. Spend the fucking money, because glass is everything. You can buy a scope. If it's a fucking backyard plinker that you shoot fucking tin cans with, it doesn't fucking matter. But when you want a good scope, there's really great options out there to fucking buy really good scopes that are in the $400, $500, $600 range. It's worth it. Buy it. Because glass is everything. When you can see your picture clearly through the scope, was that a 40 millimeter scope? I forgot whatever it was. You're getting a lot of light through that. It's not a cheap scope.
No, it's
not a combat scope. But it was a 2x16, I think was what it was, or 1x16.
4-16.
That scope's great.
Yeah, no, it's. I think it's probably going to work out better than the original one that I wanted for that rifle.
The only thing that sucks about it is, like, when you get into first focal plane versus second focal plane, when you're looking at a combat style scope versus a precision match level scope, that's a combat scope. So it almost sounds like it's going to work out better than what you were thinking about. So when you're shooting match, when you're shooting precision, you're trying to shoot like super tight groups at distance, scopes are different. So when that reticle doesn't move with you when you're zooming is one thing. When you're trying to hit something that's 2 feet wide, the scope doesn't fucking care. You're not trying to shoot through somebody's optic at fucking 500 yards. Fuck off.
Only in the movies.
Yeah, the movies are fucking hilarious.
Okay.
The worst part of anything is watching these. He's over here like fucking like, oh, this motherfucker's talking. I shoot a lot. Yes. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with other YouTubers. They fucking suck at shooting. God damn, you guys fucking suck at shooting. I don't shoot very much anymore. Y'all fucking suck. Let's see if we can hit something at 100 yards, like a fucking full IPSC plate. Like, are you fucking garbage? I'm shooting fucking 5-inch, 4-inch targets at 100 yards like it's no problem. Like, fuck off. Like, practice a little harder, you fucking retard. There's alcohol involved in this conversation. It is working. Hey, but you know what? Dark Matter is fucking a beautiful beer.
Yes.
What was the beer that you ended up refilling there for round 3?
I just crushed it.
Yeah, you fucking better piece of shit.
That was a blueberry
Oh, dude!
Stout?
I don't know what it is about blueberry beers, like especially blueberry stouts. Like, I fucking get a hard-on for that shit. Blueberry beers, for some reason, give you like this, like, next. I fucking love a good blueberry stout. Like, I will fucking go in my bedroom and fucking jerk off to that shit.
Okay.
That is a complete fallacy. I am making shit up. But blueberry beers, especially in the stout level, the flavor profile of a blueberry beer is something that you can't really explain to people because it's just a magical mouthfeel. And the only way I can explain this is like if it was that OnlyFans hooker who just loves fucking sucking cock.
Okay, say goodbye, William.